No, I think we should do. We have to do a different thing now.
Okay.
Because if we don't have oak, then we have to do a different entry thing. We haven't thought of it yet, so.
God is great.
Lord, the
Salvation.
Lord. Thank you, God.
Thank you, India.
Yeah.
Thank you, Providence. Thank you, Salute, shining.
You know what I always thought it was? When she says thank you, India, and then thank you, Providence, I'm like, why does she reference Providence, Rhode Island in this song? I don't understand. I always thought that's what it was. I'm like, why is Providence so special? Alanis Morissette does seem like she would be from Rhode Island, though. They're so weird, Rhode Islanders.
I'm going to look it up right now because I don't believe that it's not Providence.
It is Providence, but it's the different meaning of Providence, I think. Like divine providence or blah, blah, you know?
I'm going to look it up right now. You tell listener about what you're eating right now.
Listeners should be home any minute. I'm having a turkey sandwich on rye bread, which has been good for like a week and a half. Woo-woo! I'm so glad for preservatives in our food. With turkey and pepper jack cheese and hummus. It's bomb store. I make a really good sandwich and a really good salad.
Okay, so it is Providence, and it's with a capital P. So
right.
What other Providence is she talking about?
Like divine providence. It's like
would that be spelled with a capital P?
Yeah, I think so.
You learn something new every day on this podcast when we have it.
I think so.
I'm looking at Providence meaning, and it's going to be like show starring Melina Kanakarides.
Right, totally.
Oh yeah, you're right. The protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power.
Right. I didn't actually know what that meant.
Synonyms: fate, destiny, nemesis. Not to be confused with nevicept.
Nevicept. Wow, throwback.
Throwback.
So nevicept comes from when we first worked together at the ladder.comedy. We worked in this like suite of offices in a building on 23rd Street. And the receptionist looked exactly like Aaron Neville, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Was it just because he had a mole, or did he have? I can't remember.
He had a mole, and he looked like new Aaron Neville. If everyone remembers, Aaron Neville was like always sexy heartthrob.
Sure, of course.
When he tried to bring himself back, like in the late '90s, early 2000s, he had like cornrows and like the tight leather tees and like leather pants.
Yeah, the long. You know, I'm totally picturing Stevie Wonder. It's weird.
Yeah, but imagine like a Stevie Wonder Neo mix.
Right. I don't even know what Neo looks like. I thought he was just a computer voice.
You know, you're the one who exposed me to Neo, because when you're the voice of an angel that just exudes from your vocals, you're the one who you used to sing "Sexy Love" all the time.
Oh no! Why did I do that?
And you would do it like the most inopportune times. We'd be like at Whole Foods. They'd buy one get one free hot dogs. You'd be like, "My sexy love."
I did love that song.
It was a good song.
Really good. It's not dead. That song's still. It's probably dead. I don't know. Neo's probably dead.
What was Neo's other song that was the jam?
I don't know, dude. We got Jen Savage should be home any minute. We'll have her on as our musical correspondent because she'll definitely know.
Neo songs.
Because she shakes that da-donk like you read about.
Okay. Oh, Because of You. Want to, but I can't let it. Just that's the way I feel. Got me caught up in the fantasy and what is real. And it's all because of you.
I don't feel good.
You don't notice, Jen. If I would be I got it out.
I think I do remember this.
And I know this much is true. So, little food for thought. I first heard this song at a whorehouse in Texas with Kiri and Joe Regilio.
You went to a whorehouse with Kiri and Joe Regilio.
We went to a strip club, the three of us, because Joe wanted to go to one. And
that's not the same thing as a whorehouse.
Well, we got called into the champagne room where
Oh.
the biggest, blackest stripper ripped off Joe's shirt and was grinding on him with no bottoms on.
Oh my gosh.
Chest and stomach were glistening, and I was like, I want
Come on.
I know.
That is gross.
So, I mean, to all our listener out there, we sacrificed going to the Met Gala tonight. We were invited,
I have a dress and everything.
but we wanted to bring you Side Proj in advance of our inaugural live performance on May 22nd.
Plus, Lane Bryant was closed when I went to go pick up my dress.
Lane Bryant.
You know, they do a beautiful dress. What do you think is going to be best dressed at the Met Gala?
I still don't know what the Met Gala is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. I know that every year they have a different theme. Like last year, I think was superheroes, or a year before was superheroes. But then
one of them was like China or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. And then the celebrities never dress up. Like they weren't wearing superhero dresses.
Yeah.
And then I know today's is Manus e Machina. So it's like the difference between handmade and machine made. So I don't know if people are going to be dressed up like cyborgs. I would dress up as a cyborg.
Same.
No, I would try, but you know what I would look like? I'd look like Rosie from the Jetsons. I'd think that I'm this like super sleek, like slutty, sexy machine, like Alicia Vikander and Ex Machina. But I would really be like Rosie. I'd be rolling in with an apron on, and they'd be like, "You fat bitch."
I'd end up dressing like a sexy pirate, like I always do.
Oh, true.
I'm always dressed like a sexy pirate.
You're dressed like one right now. What is this blouse? I like it.
Don't say blouse.
It's very blousy.
But only fat girls wear blouses, or like a blouse is a short sleeve button down shirt. So only Andy Sipowicz and Homer wear blouses.
I bought 3 short sleeve button down shirts on Friday.
So you wear blouses. This is not a blouse.
There's a woman that I work with. Her name is Constance. We call her.
Mm-hmm.
She went out the day that Ivy Park was released, and she spent her entire paycheck getting all the different things from Ivy Park. God bless her.
Girl, I was on the internet looking for it.
So she is like a fashion icon, Constance Moore. And she and I last week went into Uniqlo together because I didn't have a jacket. And this was after our happy hour, and I needed to get a jacket because it was cold outside. And I wanted to look at short sleeve, because I know what you're talking about. The really dressy short sleeve shirts are gross, but they have ones with patterns that are not like super formal, that are more like canvasy, and they can,
I think they're fine. I like them. It's just called the blouse.
No, but I'm saying it used to be like embarrassing to wear like a dress shirt that had short sleeves. But there are casual ones that look cool. So anyway, I was in there, I grabbed a jacket, and then I saw the display with the short sleeve dress shirts.
The blouses.
The blouses. And I wanted to get them because I'm blousant blessed. A French term for big breasted, I think. Heavy breast. And she goes, "Oh my God, those shirts are so Byram." And because she said they were so me, I was like, "No, they're not." And I had to prove a point that, like, no, they're absolutely not. Like, I would never wear that. And she goes, "I could totally see you walking into office one of those tomorrow." I was like, "No, it's totally not myself." Anyway, I went there on Friday, and I picked them up in, like, every color.
Yeah. You need a bunch of blouses for the summer.
You know what it is? I'm never prepared for different seasons. I feel like winter, okay, whatever. You have a bunch of sweaters, you just start putting them on. Yeah. But your body's never where you want it to be for spring or summer.
Yeah,
and then
agreed.
Rushing into a T-shirt is kind of intimidating because you haven't grown comfortable showing off every curve on your body yet.
Sure.
So you need to have like a boxy blouse type, right? And then as you sweat a few pounds and as you feel like you're contouring more, you can then emerge in some deep V's.
Emerge into the deep. Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
I had one good summer where before, like, I was kind of skinny, and I hadn't started growing hair out of all my moles yet. There was like one summer, and like when I was in my mid-20s, where it was like okay for me to wear short sleeves, but now there's just too many hair moles.
What causes? Is it I heard something the other day about why women at a certain age start growing hair from their moles.
It's just getting grosser as you
Yeah.
get older. It's just getting grosser. Yep. It's just, I think it's something that happens.
Well, I've always had hair coming out of my mole, so it's about time you join the fucking party.
Well, I've always had hair growing out of this one, the
Yeah.
one on my face. But the other ones have just recently started sprouting.
Oh, I have like a big gnarly mole that's like looks like the tip of an eraser. I've had it for like 25 years though. It hasn't changed. And it's on my back shoulder and it always has hair and I always pull them out. It's always like 3 long hairs that grow out the middle of it.
I just found one on my neck, and it's like I think I've had it for my whole life, but I honestly am not sure. Like it's this, I feel crazy because the dermatologist is going to be like, "You have never noticed this before," and I'm like, "I must have, right?" But I just like never registered that it like sticks out. But
sometimes
I think it's going to be the one that kills me.
No, but sometimes if there's a hair growing out, it does stick out more. Because I have one that's always super flat, right? I'm touching it right now. It almost feels like a skin tag, but it's not.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
And then when I guess there's a hair sprouting out of it, it protrudes because I guess like the hair follicle pushes it up. And then when I pull the hair out, it goes back to being flat.
This is like the most like sort of satisfying but disgusting conversation.
This is real talk, though. This is what people pay us for. This is what
people want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like at certain times my moles are more full than at other times. You know, I don't know if it's like I'm hungover, like the cycles of the moon or something, but like my freckles definitely ebb and wane.
I told you that on several occasions in an effort to disguise myself, I've just like covered my chin mole as if you can't recognize me when my cell phone is hidden. Yeah. I did it once when I was with a couple of friends because we were. So before I started at my current
job, effective disguise.
Before I started at my current job, I had bailed out on like a team building event they had asked me to go to. I made up some excuse, and they wound up going out near my like happy hour with my previous job. So I didn't want to run into them, and I hadn't told my current employer that I was leaving to go join this competitive company.
Right.
And the CEO's sister was walking towards me, and I was with some of my coworkers, and I literally just put my hand on my chin, like as if she was like, "Oh my God, that can't be him." I
don't see the mole. It can't be him. Yeah. That's really funny.
Sometimes I forget I have it though. Like I'll see it in pictures. I'm like, "Oh, I forgot that's there."
That's how I feel about this one on my cheek. I actually didn't recognize that I had this one on my cheek until I was in my 20s, and it made me irrationally mad at all my friends and loved ones because no one had ever pointed it out to me. I just thought it was so weird that no one had ever been like, "You have a disgusting mole on your face that's growing hair out of it." Like, it was crazy to me.
I've never noticed it. I know you cite it because you get hairs growing out of it, but when I'm next to you, I never see it.
Oh, God, I feel like it's all anybody can say. So gross. I don't know. Is that a dog?
No, I was just going into my hand.
Oh, cool.
I still had my hand covering my chin, and then I just like kind of did a fake microphone move.
Do you think we should start discussing some of the details of our show on May 22nd at 3's Brewing at 8 p.m.? Yes. I don't want to give too much of the the secret and grandeur away to the listener, but I think we can talk it out a little bit.
So what I wanted to ask you, and this is totally up for discussion, this is not something that I've promised yet by any means, but my 401 improv teacher does a lot of character work, and he's even been on that Netflix show Characters. And he can play anybody, and he's been looking for opportunities to play different characters and like getting stage time at different shows. So he posted on Facebook today, "Does anyone have any upcoming shows? I would just love to have 3 to 4 minutes to test a character on the audience."
100%, yes, that's absolutely 100%.
I think it'll add to the diversity.
I love that idea, exactly. Yeah. And what are we hearing from Ben Romeka about doing improv? I had a rage in my mind the other day. I want fucking Fruit Boots there.
I know. I'm going to see him tomorrow because he teaches a class during my other class. And I'm going to just get him to commit.
Get him to commit. And it's like he can do absolutely whatever he wants. He can bring whoever he wants. We'll give him 20 minutes or something. We don't have that many comics. It's still only 6 comics.
Yeah.
And we have almost like an hour and a half. So
are you doing a set?
I don't know. I feel like we can just do a monologue at the beginning, and then we'll do a couple of minutes in between each comic, as much as you want, or as much as whatever. But I don't necessarily need to do a whole set myself.
Okay.
But depending on time, if we like needs filler or something, I'm happy to do something.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it is going to be like on the day we're going to be figuring stuff out. There's only so much we can plan in advance.
I mean, right now the only thing that I plan on planning in advance is how I'm going to get into a skin tight outfit.
That's what I'm also talking about. I need to get a lot of things need to change in my life.
Because what I will do is what I've done for every special occasion in my entire life. Instead of investing in something and getting it firsthand, I'll go to a department store and find a version of something that I would like to wear that is either too shiny, too short, too tight. There's always like something wrong with it. But I'm like, oh, well, this is 40% cheaper than in department stores.
Yeah, no one will notice.
Yeah.
It's for me all day.
And then I see myself in gaucho pants and a bolero jacket. This is not how it's supposed to work out.
Oh my God, I bought overalls, and I wore them when I was in Cincinnati, and I just felt ridiculous the entire time. When I was in the store modeling them, I'm like, overalls, yeah, totally, this is so fucking cool. And then I'm out in the street, and I'm like, you are 34 years old. You should not be wearing overalls in public. And they're like tight.
No, but I'm telling you, when you wear something that is so trendy, you have to just let yourself feel comfortable in it.
I know.
Now you did it that one time, because I bought these like really trendy like gym sneakers.
Yeah.
They're not gym sneakers. They're like those like they kind of look like they're Nikes, but they kind of look like those Yeezys.
Yeah,
like
I bought a pair like that too. Yeah, I have a pair.
And I wore them to work the other day. It must have been like Thursday or Friday, and I felt so uncomfortable on the train because I was wearing them with jeans, but they weren't like. You're supposed to wear those with like jogger pants, really. That's when they look best.
I don't even know what you wear them with. It's
I had them with like a regular pair of jeans and a button-down shirt, and I was like, I feel like such a fucking science teacher. Like I feel so awkward and white. And then people kept complimenting me on them. They're like, I've never seen you wear something like that because they're also like neon reddish pink and gray.
Ooh.
And I was like, I honestly like feel really they're the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. But I didn't feel like I could pull them off. And then I wore them the consecutive next 2 days. And I just felt like, okay, I feel better in these. Like I feel like I can pull them off. So just wear your overalls a few days in a row.
A few days in a row. Totally.
Danny Aiello does.
Who's that?
Danny Aiello, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Danny. I don't know who that is.
Oh my God.
Danny Aiello, friend of the pod.
Big time actor.
Is Danny Aiello?
I think.
A man or a woman?
Danny Aiello's a man. He's like an old Italian actor.
Oh, my bad.
My bad.
Scared. He was like actually somebody I was supposed to be friends with.
My bad.
Is he actually someone I'm supposed to be friends with? Like, is that coming to our comedy show or something? Did I invite him?
No, he's not really famous. Like, let me look him up. I'll see what he was in.
I wonder if Bai Ling's going to be in town. I'm totally going to invite her.
I think we're the only people who keep her relevant, so she knows what's good for her.
Yeah, she probably should show up to our fucking show. She can do an act if she wants. Anyone can do an act.
Danny Aiello was in Once Upon a Time in America, Ruby, The Godfather Part 2. You'd know him if you saw him.
Okay, cool. I'll look him up later.
He was in Do the Right Thing. And he was in The Last Don, based on Mario Puzo's book. Oh,
I see. Oh, wow. That's an obscure reference. I actually, am not familiar with this guy at all, really. You really pulled that one out of the vault.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this guy. I feel like my mom would know who he was.
She knows everything.
I mean, everything having to do with pop. It's amazing that my mom knows as much as she does about pop culture, and my roommate knows as much as she does about pop culture. My roommate and best friend. It's basically and I don't know anything about anything. I want them to get in the same room at the same time at some point.
Have they never been in the same room?
Not really for like any extended period of time.
Jesus.
Isn't that crazy? They would get along like casa en fuego. That's Spanish for house on fire.
Casa en fuego.
Casa en fuego.
Fuego en casa. Y casa.
So, do we want to walk out to EXO? I still have to see if this venue can even like play music for us.
I think we need something. I think EXO's a better closeout song because it's like thank everybody and like chill as people like walk out and stuff. But I feel like whenever a show starts, like we want something like maybe off of Lemonade, like Freedom or some shit like loud.
Yeah.
As we walk on stage and get people stoked. Because if it's too soft, then people aren't going to feel that energy. We need like a loud music with a lot of bass. So when we come out, people just go crazy.
Yeah. Okay. At the end, I want to start a dance party. That's my fantasy, is to like play really fun dance music at the end and then walk off.
100%. And the more that we can smoke during and after the show, the better.
Sure.
I literally popped my cherry on now I can smoke weed and enjoy it. I don't know how the fuck it happened.
I think you just like have to be older, you know?
No, you know what my friend who told me this is? My friend said it's scientific.
Oh.
I have less belly fat than I used to have. And
what?
Weed, the chemicals, THC or whatever, it is fat soluble. So the more body fat that you have, the more your body absorbs and the longer it stays in your system and fucks you up. That's why like fat stoners get the most bang for their buck.
Wow. Weird.
Yeah. And I guess now that I'm smoking it with less belly fat, this is my friend who's a doctor told me. She said, it's not as fucking like fat. You don't have as much fat for it to solubilize. That's a medical term. So
wow, I didn't know we were going to have a medical segment.
Yeah, we had fashion.
Tonight's we had fashion, medicine.
Weather's next.
Yeah. What's up with that weather, man?
It's supposed to rain all week.
I know, but it never actually even rained today.
It rained in the morning.
It did?
Yeah.
Maybe I was just inside.
No.
Yeah, today was depressing. It was I felt very depressed all day today. And I think it probably has to do with the fact that I drank perhaps 150 beers this weekend, but also I think the weather didn't help.
Yeah, Monday weather, and I've found that even if I don't do something on a Sunday, it takes me till Monday to feel better about what I did on Saturday.
Me too.
Because yesterday I didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, I just went for... I live right by like a private, like a gated community, and it's massive and it's hilly and stuff. So like, I'll go for like a 3-hour walk.
Oh, that's good.
And that's all I did yesterday. I just like listened to podcasts and music and went and got coffee, and I like was like, okay, this is great. I did something healthy for myself, and I still woke up this morning just like I felt so fucking miserable.
Yeah, the depression juice is still in there. I think it takes two days for it to kind of go away all the way.
It's weird though that you have so much depression juice, yet you have more than your weight in cocoa butter behind you.
I know. It's amazing. It's like you don't when you have the depression juice, you don't realize how lucky you are. You know.
So is that cocoa butter like body lotion or is it drinkable? Because it looks like a gallon of deliciousness.
This is syrup. It gets you super fucked up. This is what they drink in all the clubs in Atlanta.
You know, syrup is just like vodka and Robitussin, right?
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
Isn't that? Yeah, I don't know. Seems weird.
I mean, we should try it on our show. We owe it to our guests.
That's true. I'm down.
I would do it. Fuck it.
Fuck
it. I don't want to do Robitussin. Let's do Dimetap or like Triaminic, like one of the good tasting ones.
Triaminic is just throat spray, isn't it? I think.
No, Triaminic comes. You're thinking of
Chloroseptic.
Because Dimetap and Triaminic are like the delicious ones.
Those would be such beautiful names for children.
Dimetap, I think it's just grape, but I think Triaminic is either orange or grape.
Has it been long enough that I could? I don't think they make Triaminic anymore. I could name my daughter Triaminic. Nobody would know.
Nobody would know.
No one would know. It's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you're holding a giant bottle of cocoa butter named Queen Helene. So if you don't name your daughter that,
I mean, that's true. But Helene, everyone's named Helene. Everyone's named Queen. Ain't nobody named Triaminic.
Helene. Helene reminds me of Helene Curtis.
Who's that?
Isn't that like a shampoo brand?
Probably. Who made Outrageous? Do you remember Outrageous? Revlon, I think.
Oh shit! Outrageous used to smell good. It had like the
so
black bottle.
Good. Right? Yeah, totally.
And it either had like green writing or like red writing.
Well, the conditioner I think the shampoo was red. One of them was red. It was red and gold. I remember. And the top had like a dome. I used to sneak booze into boarding school, and one of the ways that you did is you washed out a shampoo bottle and filled it up with booze. And so I washed out an Outrageous bottle and filled it up with like vodka or something. But I didn't wash it out enough, so the vodka still had soap in it when you drank it.
Unfortunately for you, they've now come out with flasks that look like lotion bottles, or like shampoo bottles.
They did not have that when I was coming up, not at all.
But it's kind of crazy because like you could just imagine us like with booze at like a concert, drinking out of like suntan lotion bottles, and being like, okay,
totally.
I'm not surprised.
I actually love that idea.
Oh shit! You can buy Outrageous on eBay.
Are you looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Now
six bottles for $40.
Shampoo that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. 6 bottles for $40? You think it would be like really cheap? Is it a collector's item?
I don't know.
I still sell in like China.
You gotta imagine that shit goes bad.
I don't think it does.
Oh, it's an Allure blog post. 12 discounted beauty products people are still mourning. Let's see how many we relate to.
Oh yeah.
John Frieda Beach Blonde Ocean Wave Spray.
100%. I use that shit all the time. It made my hair bright orange.
Fresh Supernova Mascara.
No.
Bath and Body Works Water Blossom Ivy Scent.
What? No, it was all raspberry or freesia.
Burt's Bees Medicated Lip Balm with Clove Oil.
I still use that shit.
Clairol Herbal Essences.
Yeah. That's not discontinued.
Well, that's what it says here. No, we're not talking about the orgasm-inducing scents from the early aughts. People still miss the original earthy, grass-smelling formula from the 90s.
Oh, weird. I don't know that.
Redken number 8.
Yeah.
Revlon Skin Lights Powder.
No.
Caress Exotic Oil Infusions Moroccan Body Wash. That smells like something I would wear.
Totally.
Bedhead TG Rubber Rage Only for Cool People. What?
I don't know.
Garnier Curl Cream. Max Factor 2,000 Calorie Mascara.
That I definitely remember.
And John Frieda Radiant Red Luminous Color Glaze.
I don't know what that is.
These all sound like foods that Guy Fieri would make. Max Factor 2,000 Calorie Mascara Macaroni. Right?
That's a great idea. Do a really good menu description.
Okay, so our show on the 22nd is going to kick ass.
It's going to kick ass. I'm really excited about it. We got to get a bunch of people there.
What's our ticket sale up to now?
6.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. After the Possibility Project, do you want to do make an event?
Make an event, making my way downtown. Yeah, you know what's crazy about this Possibility Project?
Yeah, let's promote that shit. Listener.
Well, no, here's the thing. It's been weird because I'm part of 2 events that I feel like tickets aren't moving for.
Mm-hmm.
And this Possibility Project event, like, we haven't really sold any tickets, and it's on Thursday.
Oh.
The blessing is any money we make from ticket sales is money that we're making because the space is donated, the booze is donated, and the food's donated.
Oh, that's good.
So it's not like we had to invest in it, but like we got these donations so that whatever we get from ticket sales goes straight to the kids.
Yeah.
But it's just been kind of tough because I think we need to revisit our pricing because everyone was like, oh, $50, you get open bar for 3 hours, as much as you want.
Yeah.
And food and music. Like, you would spend more than that if you went to a bar. So if you and your friends just go, you're basically drinking whatever you want, like vodka, gin, whiskey, whatever, for 3 hours, and there's food. And you would spend more than that if you went out with your friends on a Thursday night. There's also going to be like beer and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And when we all talked about it, it was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because you can, whenever you go anywhere and you get food and booze, you're looking at $60 easily and without a tip.
Yeah.
And so for $50, no tip, nothing, you're doing something good for New York City. You're drinking a lot. You probably can take some home with you too. And so we were like, oh, that sounds like a brilliant idea. But when people get there and they see $50 for a ticket, they're all
I think that's it. They're not seeing it as, they're seeing that's the one cost of the thing, but then they're not realizing that they're not going to spend any money for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't know. We're all like, we're going to have a call tomorrow morning to figure out how to push sales of the tickets.
Maybe offer promo codes?
Well, what we should have done is, my friend who's on the Young Professionals Committee with me, she said for the next fundraiser we do, you should be able to, either buy a $20 ticket that gets you like 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Or $50 like unlimited drinks. So you at least have an option.
Right. Exactly. The $50 is a little bit daunting, to be sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I know you're totally right.
The thing that's cool is it's an outdoor space, so if it rains as much as they say it is on Thursday, it's going to be just like one giant wet party. Which, like, this party sells itself. I don't even need to promote it.
I love a wet party.
We're having a rooftop party during a monsoon.
I hope everybody wears jeans.
I'm wearing all denim.
I want to wear jeans and jelly shoes. It's as slippery as possible. Well, I'll be there.
Oh, you're the best.
Stop.
So what else is new?
Nothing. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, because it's like, if you think about it, when people come up to my comedy shows and I make them pay $20 for a ticket and then they have to get 2 drinks, that's like more than $50. So it's like it's the same rationale, I would say.
I hear you.
What else is new? Nothing much, really.
I know we don't do pick of the weeks on Side Project, but
we can.
I am fucking obsessed with the show Catastrophe.
You are?
You have to watch it. It's the best thing you'll ever see. It is so good. I've been a big fan of Rob Delaney's for a while, just from his Twitter account.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine was like, you have to watch Catastrophe. And I didn't know any background before I started watching it. So the main characters are Rob and Sharon, and they're the people who created it and wrote it in real life. They're like writing partners, and the fucking show is just brilliantly written. The thing I like most about it is the format, and it's why I want us to play around with formats for the podcast, because each season is 6 episodes long, which is super short.
Yep.
And then each episode is like 20, 25 minutes long. So it's like you could watch both seasons in an afternoon.
Right.
And I feel like whenever the thing that keeps me from watching a bunch of shows that are out right now is you have to dedicate like a whole weekend to get through a season.
Me too.
Like, I've been dying to get into Sons of Anarchy, but I'm like, I need like a month off of work to watch that. It
took me a couple years to get through that series, for sure.
And I really only want to watch it because Katie Sagal.
Oh my god, she's great in it. I love that show. It's such a fucking guilty pleasure. It's so stupid, but I really love it. Yeah, I just think it's fun.
Speaking of guilty pleasures, are you going to tell a listener that you went on a road trip to Cincinnati for the odd chance that Nick Lachey would be visiting his family?
Yeah, listener knows. She knows how I feel about Nick Lachey.
What were you doing in Natty?
My best friend lives in Cincinnati with her husband and her sister, and her other sister was there visiting, and she has 2 kids, and we always I probably get there once a year, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, you've never experienced me going to Cincinnati before?
No.
Yeah, it was a very whirlwind trip. I had 4 margaritas and got on the airplane on Friday night, and was sitting in the back row of the airplane watching Lemonade and crying. And then I got off the plane, and we just sort of partied all day on Saturday, and then got back on the plane on Sunday morning.
God, that's the best.
It was, yeah, it was pretty fun, but I think that's why I'm definitely experiencing 2 full days of fear and loathing.
Damn. Okay, tell me more. What else is good?
Are you sucking on your teeth?
Yeah, because I had my for my Invisalign, they like filed I think too big of a space on the right side, like behind my incisor and the other tooth, and no matter what I eat, it gets stuck in there. And I try to jimmy it out with my nail sometimes, and sometimes I just like
this
can't
is
get
what
it in.
I do at my desk all day long. I'll just be like sitting there digging. That sound is actually making me want to kill someone.
It's crazy.
It's really like the sound of people sucking on their teeth is like my biggest pet peeve in the entire world. But I have one of my crowns is too small, and so there's always food getting stuck in between. So I'm always sucking on my tooth too. But it doesn't annoy me because it's my own sounds. It's like it really bothers me when other people talk with their mouth full, but I talk with my mouth full all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dick. Oh! Alright, I have to end this. Nope, sorry, I'm done.
What's this bracelet that you're wearing? Is it a bracelet, watch? What is it?
It's just a bracelet. It's a pink bracelet with zippers.
Oh, I like it.
I know. I had it for a long time a while ago, and I stopped wearing it, and I found it again.
What's your pick of the week?
Oh, what's my pick of the week? Lemonade. I fucking love it. I think it's great.
I couldn't get into it. I didn't try watching it, first of all. But I saw like clips and stuff because so many people covered it the day after.
Yeah.
Like, all the blogs were showing like video clips or whatever. Jen told me a few songs to download.
Yeah.
The one that I like is Freedom with Kendrick Lamar. That's a really good song.
That's a great one.
I find myself like listening to it and like feeling passionate about it, and then I'm like, wow, I cannot relate less to this song because it's about like black struggle.
Right.
But then I guess I really am black. I don't know.
I mean, we're all a little bit black, right?
Yeah. No.
I'm not completely white.
No, you're not. You're really not.
I'm pink.
You're red and
I'm
orange.
Pinkish orange. You know?
I'm seeing some chartreuse
There's
right now.
definitely some chartreuse under my eyes. There's some azure. Definitely some azure.
Azure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I love Lemonade. I think it's great. I love watching it. And I don't know. It's a very like feminine thing, though. So I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of men express appreciation for it, and I don't think that's because men like can't appreciate it. But it's like, I don't know. It's like me watching some like ESPN thing. I don't know. It's like there's just certain experiences that I don't think men and women can necessarily share.
Is the idea with Lemonade that she's acknowledging the fact that Jay-Z cheated on her, but they've worked things out?
I literally don't know. Like, I don't. It could all be made up. Whatever. Like, I think whatever character is being portrayed in this with this album has been cheated on. There's like there's all this stuff like about her dad. Like maybe it's from the perspective of her mom. Like I think it's not definitely. At least I don't think it's not definitely. I have this weirdo theory that it's like has a lot to do with like the relationship between black people and white people in America. Like you white people are like kind of we've tried really fucking hard with you, but you keep fucking disappointing us and hurting us. But I don't know what it is. I have thought about it a lot, obviously. But maybe Jay-Z just had fucked some other bitches and she's pissed and she made this album. I don't know what it is.
We should ask a friend of the pod, Robin, the black girl you went to school with.
Yeah, she would know.
What her thoughts are. Yeah.
Yep, she would know.
If you can do your homework and call Robin. Right after waking up, get her thoughts, and then we can read a statement from Robin.
Okay, great.
That reminds me of when we were on the anniversary of you getting arrested in London, and as a surprise to you, I had Bob write out a statement that I read on air.
That's right. That was great. I can't believe you knew it was the anniversary of me being detained and I didn't know it.
Yeah, I remember every fucking night that I've had a giant seafood tower and steak tartare. I document those nights.
That's amazing. Yeah, because I can't even imagine the next day. As far as your poops go.
Oh my god, any shellfish.
Yeah.
Oysters.
Yeah.
This was a good side project. This is we've almost gone for an hour, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. I did log on a little bit late because no matter how many times I do this, it's still like brand new to me every single time. It's so ridiculous.
Are we going to be able to get this up on iTunes, or is Oak going to still be our engineer?
I think Oak is... I mean, I could probably figure out how to do it. Maybe I'll try and figure out how to do it tomorrow. It's
going to wind up on MySpace instead.
100%. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up on WikiLeaks. I don't even know what that is.
This is going to be on...
I'll be like, here, Julian Assange. That's what you asked for. Yeah. It's going to end up in some, like, Bitcoin auction contest. Cool. All right. Do you think we should wrap it up? What else do we want to talk about? Did I do my pick? Yeah, I did my pick. It was lemonade.
Yeah. It's so funny because when I left work early today to avoid the massive rush of everyone leaving work.
Yep.
And I got home and I was so drowsy and tired that I was like, no, we have to do side project. Because, I mean, think about it. We're doing what Beyonce did in recording Lemonade. Like, she didn't want to do that every day.
She did not.
Forced herself, and it was worth it, right? So same thing with us. We've been doing this for about 3 years.
Yep.
And
we've put up 2 side projects.
Yeah, and now I have my second win. So I should probably do my homework for class tomorrow, but of course I'll just do it at work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I was going to say I should go do an open mic, but I'll probably just sit on the couch and watch TV with Savage.
Do you have any ideas on a sketch that I can write? I only have to write the first page of a sketch for class tomorrow. You didn't use the Murderous Super one, did you? I'm going to turn that into a Saturday Night Live sketch, but you can also use it too. No, I did the Murderous Quincy.
Oh, yeah, the Murderous Quincy. Do I have any skit ideas written down? I used to write the stuff down all the time.
I had one idea. Give me your honest feedback on it.
Okay.
There's a woman who is so mad at her coworker for copying everything that she does that she goes and gets a horrible job just to test her theory that this woman copies everything. So they wind up in a coal mine and they're like miserable and they have like black lung and she's like, you need to get off my jock. Like, stop following me everywhere. And that was all I thought of.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Like going to the extreme to prove your point. Like she could have just been like, hey, stop following me, stop wearing what I'm wearing. You know, that you're wearing the same perfume as me, whatever.
Right.
But then goes and gets a new job knowing that this woman is going to show up at her job.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know how I'm going to do it in one page.
Well, you only have to write the beginning of it, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, when you write just a one page at the beginning of a sketch,
it has to like have everything in it.
Well, you have to establish what the game is.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to have like the first beat. So like most sketches have like beats that heighten.
Yeah.
So the first one could be like, you know, I went and got a salami sandwich for lunch. And then the woman goes and gets a salami sandwich for lunch. So that shows like, okay, that's the beat. You're strengthening the game.
Okay.
Then the second beat would be like, she does a cartwheel on her way to her car. And then that woman tries doing a cartwheel and falls. That's heightening. And then way further down, like the 7th or 8th beat would be like, she shows up to work at the coal mine and that other woman walks in and she's like coughing up a lung. Here's my thing. I've been forcing myself to think of crazy things and things that I wouldn't.
No, I think you should try and keep it sort of simple.
Yeah.
Right now, you know.
Right now. You got that Cincinnati accent. Yeah. You picked that up in the Natty.
I was only there for like 10 hours.
Yeah. What happens in the Natty comes back to Gowanus.
That's literally true. And I actually spent a good portion of my time there in Kentucky.
What?
Did you know that Cincinnati is directly across the river from Kentucky?
That's how bad I am with geography. If you ask me where
Isn't that
Kentucky
crazy?
was, I would say Kentucky's on the West Coast.
I feel the exact same way.
Wait,
it's like, to me, Kentucky is like a metaphorical like state of mind rather than like a state.
Kentucky is not on the West?
No, it's off the western end of Ohio.
Get the fuck out of here!
Isn't that crazy? It's like just south of Illinois, Indiana. You go through.
So does it count as
Kentucky?
Southwest?
Well, so my friends in Cincinnati describe themselves as living in the Middle East.
Got it.
You know, because it's actually not the West. It's not the West, and it's not even the Midwest, because it's like the Midwest is more like Arkansas, which is like further over. No, Arkansas is the South. Missouri is the Midwest.
What would we do when we would harvest jobs? Like, were there any Kentucky jobs? Because I don't know where we would have put it.
No, because nobody in Kentucky makes over $100,000 a year.
Got it. I'm gonna Google this right now. What region is Kentucky in?
Yeah, is it it's not really the South. It's like the South. It's the Midwest. It's the Middle East.
What region is Kentucky in? Oh my God.
Did you even know it was there?
No, it says Kentucky can be divided into 5 primary regions. North Central, South Central, Western coal fields. Oh! We're just talking about coal, huh, Tom?
We're just talking about coal.
Oh, wow. Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul are from Kentucky.
I think I knew Rand Paul was from Kentucky.
Oh, is Kentucky the South or the Midwest? I'm a Kentucky native, but someone recently asked me if Kentucky is a southern state or if it's a Midwest. The Weather Channel called it the Midwest, and I've seen it referenced as such. I say it's a southern state, but others say it's not. I say it's because of the culture and attitude is much more southern than Midwestern.
Right,
And
they're racist.
The response is, I think there's a thread on this already, but for the record, it's South.
Oh.
But some people argue that it's all of the above. And then one person, Kentucky Dad 95, wrote, who cares? Location somewhere in Kentucky. And then someone said, I think it is the Midwest considering how close we are to Illinois, Ohio, and Indiana.
Yeah.
God, this podcast is so good.
It's really just like super.
It's
strong content.
This is literally the audio version of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
I don't even know what that is.
The Guy Fieri show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I am going to take a nap.
You just muted yourself. Okay, bye. Are we done? You're muted. Byron muted himself, guys.
I wanted to. I forgot that you can't see me, but like, remember when I used to just pretend that I was like the microphone wasn't working and I would just lip sync?
Yes. Oh yeah, but I can't see you. So the trick didn't work.
But now it's just my avatar that's not moving and not speaking.
Your avatar does not speak. He just judges.
He's Hebrew.
He's so judgy.
He's so Hebrew.
He's just Hebrew. All right. I love you.
I love you too. Good pod.
Good pod. Bye.
All right, ciao, ciao.